Welcome to Imagine Ocean!
Take a deep breath, because in just 10 seconds, our enchanting story begins. Now, close your eyes and let your imagination take flight.
Connected Hearts.
Abby was just an ordinary human girl living in the small town of Blytheville. She was known for her bright blue eyes, her adventurous spirit, and her irresistible love for peculiar things. One day, while exploring the woods behind her house, she stumbled upon what seemed to be a hidden cabin. The old wood was enmeshed with vines, and it had an air of secrecy. Driven by curiosity, she decided to investigate. Inside the cabin, Abby found something extraordinary. There, in the middle of the room, lay two strange figures. At first glance, they looked like humans, but as Abby got closer, she could see that they were actually hybrids. One was a half-human, half-lion hybrid, with a mane of golden hair and piercing emerald eyes. The other was a half-human, half-eagle hybrid, with wings as broad as Abby was tall, and bright golden eyes. At first, Abby was terrified and took a step back. However, she noticed they were unconscious and in need of help. She couldn't leave them there, so she decided to take them home and nurse them back to health. Days turned into weeks as Abby cared for the hybrids. She learned their names were Leo and Eros. They had come from a distant kingdom where humans and hybrids lived in harmony until a tyrant took over, forcing many to flee. Leo and Eros were grateful for Abby's help, and as they healed, a strong bond began to form between them. Abby found herself feeling happier than she had in years in their company. One night, Eros told her about the concept of soulmates in their world. In their kingdom, every individual had a soulmate, and upon meeting them, their hearts would be filled with implacable warmth and undeniable certainty. Abby was skeptical but felt an intuitive pull towards the hybrids. She denied it at first, attributing it to sympathy or the unusual circumstances. However, the feeling of connection was so strong, it was impossible to ignore. Time passed, and Abby felt increasingly at ease with Leo and Eros. They laughed together, shared stories, and Abby even taught them about human world customs. Their bond deepened, and Abby was happy. One day, as Abby was laughing at one of Leo's jokes, she felt a unique warmth spreading in her heart. It felt magical, something she had never experienced before. She looked at Leo and Eros and felt an overwhelming connection. She understood what Eros had described. She was feeling the warmth of a soulmate connection. It hit her then, both Leo and Eros were her soulmates. Abby was startled by the revelation but also relieved. However, she knew she had to confirm her feelings. Taking a deep breath, Abby decided to share her emotions with Leo and Eros. She was nervous, but she could see from their eyes that they felt the same. When Abby confessed, Leo and Eros were silent for a moment, then they both smiled. They had felt the same warmth in their hearts as well. An immense joy filled the room, and it was in this moment they realized their destinies were intertwined. In the ensuing days, their relationship strengthened. They were inseparable. They shared their fears, joys, and dreams. They promised to stand by each other and protect each other through thick and thin. One day, some hybrids from their kingdom found them. They came with the news that the tyrant had been overthrown, and they were free to return. Abby was ecstatic for Leo and Eros but saddened at the thought of their departure. However, Leo and Eros had already made a decision. They couldn't imagine a life without Abby now. They asked her to come with them, promising to stay by her side always. Abby hesitated but knew she belonged with them. So, Abby left her mundane human life and journeyed to a land of hybrids. She was welcomed with open arms, revered for her kindness and empathy. She found her entire life transformed by her love for Leo and Eros. Years passed, and Abby's life was filled with happiness and love. Her bond with Leo and Eros was stronger than ever, and they were a beacon of hope for their kingdom, symbolizing unity and love. The story of Abby, Leo, and Eros spread throughout the kingdom, reminding everyone that love knows no bounds, not even between different species. They lived their lives proving that soulmates do exist, even in the most unlikely of places.
The end.